Kakamega is one of the counties leading in cases of gender-based violence. Women and girls continue to suffer physical or sexual violence with devastating consequences. But now, GBV survivors have found solace at a rescue center which was established by the county government. The safe haven has been transforming the lives of women and girls by offering psychosocial support to survivors. That story of hope is here now on our weekly segment, Women and Power.
This is not an ordinary residential house in Shinyalo constituency, Kakamega County, but a rescue center to offer a safe place for victims of gender-based violence. The center is the first of its kind in the county. The safe house, which was constructed by the county government, provides a temporary home for survivors. The center addresses the ever-growing statistics of violence against women and girls in the county.
Watoto wengi sana wanadifailiwa na kesi inamaliziwa nyumbani kwa sababu wazazi hawajui right zao na mtoto hajui right yake. Sasa ule anamdhulumu, analipa wazazi na wanaficha mtoto na kesi inaenda hivyo bila kusaidiwa.
Survivors receive counseling, medical aid, and later get reintegrated back into their families.
We've been able to take about 5 victims of SGBV into the shelter houses, and that is where they've been staying and learning as the cases are pursued in court.
The county government of Kakamega is also offering pro bono legal services to sexual and gender-based violence survivors from all sub-counties, irrespective of their gender.
Most of the sexual and gender-based violence victims come from backgrounds that are financially limited. As a result, these victims do not have finances to pursue justice.
The county aims to fight SGBV by taking legal actions to those involved in the illegal acts and offering free legal services for survivors who cannot afford lawyers.
It involves the Law Society of Kenya, it involves the judiciary, it involves the DCI who do the investigation just to ensure that justice is dispensed for the victims of sexual and gender-based violence. 4 cases are now in court, which we are closely watching brief to ensure that witnesses are coming to court. And another key thing is to ensure that these victims and witnesses are protected.
Kuna wanaume ambao wamefungwa life na kuna wengine ambao wamefungwa miaka 15 na zaidi juu ya unajisi ya watoto wa chini wa umri wa miaka 15.
Many women and girls who visited the hospitals had their sexual rights abused. They were later discharged with no one offering them psychological support. The trend has, however, changed after a GBV recovery center was established within all public hospitals.
That recovery center is a walk-in, walk-out. Survivors do not pay. So I want to tell the public that if they have any cases or any clients of sexual gender-based violence, they should walk to any facility in Kakamega County, and at any level we have the support, we have the drugs, and the treatment or any services that they'll require is free.
With SGBV desks in the county hospitals and legal offices in the shelters, the county gets information on the cases immediately.
We were recording almost 17,000 cases, but as at this month, we have reduced that number with almost half. Now we are at 9,000, and we hope to reduce further to even 0.
Civic education has been carried out in all clinics to sensitize staff on the importance of reporting rape cases and avoiding tampering with the evidence before investigations are carried out.
We have now identified champions at different levels of care, from the community up to the county level. And we have response teams at sub-county levels. And therefore you cannot just take cases of sexual violence under the ground without them being addressed.
If you walk into police stations, in the stations where we targeted police officers for training, you actually have a gender desk that is actually manned by women. We instilled in them an approach on how to handle people who come to report violations. So we're talking about, survivor-centered, the issue around confidentiality, the issue around not humiliating persons even when you are reporting. If you go to there's also the training around how to investigate.
When Elizabeth Were's husband passed away, life became a nightmare for the widow. The death of her husband brought endless conflict with her brothers-in-law over the land. Her late husband left no will, they had no marriage certificate, and she had no proof to enable her defend what was theirs. She was eventually evicted from her home.
Nasikia vibaya sana kwa vile hatuna mahali penye tunaweza ishi na baba alikuwa ametuachia mahali penye tunaweza ishi. Dhuluma ndio imetendeka hapa kwa sababu hatujapata haki yetu.
The Constitution allows women to own and inherit land equally, but some traditions and cultures disadvantage women.
Cases nyingi ambayo wamama wanadhulumiwa na hawawezi kujimudu kwa sababu hawana hela ya kulipa advocate kotini.
We have developed the GBV bill, and it has gone through the cabinet, and I am sure the county attorney is spearheading the process of taking it to the health committee next week.
Elizabeth is among widows whose cases are being handled by the county government. Rosongwe, NTV.